I don't even know what first or the most recent game, but the second game
This one?
was. I feel like it was good, but also like there were a couple times where I felt kind of um worried, and I thought we were going to lose this game. This game was such like a coin flip. I don't know how we won still. My team was like ready to give up at 15 and flaming each other, and I was like, let me just not look at chat anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I think this is right to just
But we
be
won.
neutral. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of don't know what turned it around. I was just kind of like focused on like what should happen next. What do I need to do? Where are they going? And
Yeah,
then
that's
we
good.
won, and I don't know how that happened.
That's a great job. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to be looking at games and focus in the early game? Do you want to look at this game and look the entire game? What do you want to do?
I guess look at the entire game.
Okay.
I I still know that like I want to focus on like early game. I want to know how you think um if you think I've done better in early game or not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Or maybe
Okay.
we should just look at like recent early games. I don't know. Um,
Well, there's two things I can say. First thing is if you're looking to get better early game, which I think you should be doing, then I
yes.
think you should definitely be trying to be, how can I say this? Like look at early games. Now, if you're curious about why you want this game and you think you can learn a lot by it, like by just looking at it, then sure, we can just look at it. It doesn't matter. But it's just about curiosity more than anything. And curiosity is the main factor about getting better. If you're not curious, you're not gonna get better. So it's very important. So it's if you're curious, just tell me and we can look at it together. It's the most important thing.
I guess. Yeah. I wanna. Oh God, I hated that so much when that happened.
It's okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway, aside from that, I after this game, I I just didn't really understand why we won. And I didn't know what. I don't know. This game was kind of a blur. I didn't really understand like what I did right and what I did wrong. And some of it kind of felt kind of like um I don't
It's
know,
okay. It's okay.
just a lot.
All right. That's fine. We're gonna take a look. Okay. All right. Let's see. So you said you looked at this matchup, for example.
I did.
How did it look to you? What were you supposed to do? What were doing? What were they doing? How did you?
Honestly,
What did you want to do with this matchup?
I can't remember.
Okay, that's okay.
I do like I have been looking up a video for every single matchup before I get into game.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do know Zoe kind of, so
Okay.
because I only play like 3 champions and
Yeah, yeah.
Zoe is
I
one of
saw
them.
you play Zoe a bit. Yeah.
Uh
Okay.
I can't remember what, to be honest, I saw in the video.
Did you do you remember what was the one you looked at?
Let me see if I can find it in my history.
If not, we're gonna just like look at this one, for example.
Oh, yeah, wait. I think they took Comet.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean
like
that's
taking
what
Comet.
I would expect. Cause
The only time I changed my runes this week was when I played against a Galio and I took Electrocute instead.
okay. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I did so well against that Galio. Or not a Galio, it was Cassante.
Okay. The only thing I
It
can
felt
say
really good.
is, do you really want to play red page like domination? Why do you play
Yes.
domination? You want to play domination for
Um,
ultimate hunter?
yeah.
Hmm.
And uh I think sometimes I take electrocute, but I really like taking Dark Harvest.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I think Dark Harvest is way less liked compared to just Comet. Like when you
Yeah,
look at it, like 47 plus 11, it's like 50, 59. There is like
I
70% of the
know.
players that just play Comet in Master
I
Plus.
know.
So I would at least try it. And also they play Mana Floban instead of Axiom Arcanist. And I think the reason why is because Lux is very strong in early game. And you can very much abuse it. Like if you look at the... I want to look at the very first E that she does. Look at the damage. She does like 4 E's and she is kind of out already. Right? That's a lot of damage. I mean, she's kind of getting blasted right now, but yeah. Regardless, did you find the game that you were looking at?
Uh,
It's okay if you didn't. We're just gonna look at this
one
one.
sec. Let me try. Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It doesn't matter. It's just yeah. So if I look at it, she's very intentionally not pushing. She didn't do a single auto, and she was stacking the CS to make sure it pushes towards her. So this is a game that she 100% not want to push. She's very intentional by not wanting to push. Did you see how she stacked every CS to just auto attack this one? This
Yeah.
is why she did this. She's stacking them. Do you see?
Yeah.
She's stacking them, so there are like 3 here and only 1 here, so the 3 of them are gonna attack this one. This is what she's doing right now. And this is that way, when you look at it, this CS is gonna die way faster, right? And she kind of failed it, but he still died faster, right? He didn't
Yeah.
start in the same way. And she is still not looking to push, right? She's not auto attacking the wave. She's just letting the wave comes to her side. She's playing very defensively. She's trying to trade back a bit, but
I think
she's
this
not
might have been
pushing.
the video that I saw.
Okay.
All I remember is when I looked up a video, I saw a Lux against Zoe, and um, but I only saw like a couple seconds because I loaded it in kind of fast,
Yeah.
and the Lux was like losing, kind of
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. So from this, I can say that you definitely don't want to be pushing. You're trying to E. That's very great. Let's see what the timing that you use the E. So you don't E randomly at the beginning. It's very good. I would have liked to see a E here, like for this yes, but
Okay.
you missed it. It's okay. Now okay. So it's good. It's a good time. Okay. So you missed the first one. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Now this one, yep, it's a tiny bit late. And it's not exactly on her, right? She was standing here and you placed it here. That's why she could have dodged it. But it was a good timing. It was a tiny bit late, but it was a good timing. So that's great. Okay, now she's pushing. Now, right now, she just used her ability, so I would try to walk forward and try to trade a bit. Just because when you look at it, she has 5 seconds and you are 4. So you can like make like one auto and go back, and if she goes in to continue auto attacking, those 2 CS are gonna attack her. So you're kind of safe. She doesn't have abilities, and then you max range her the E if she continues attacking you, right? This is a timing where she doesn't have abilities, so you can try to do something. Now she does. Now you need to respect. Okay, now she doesn't. You can take your time and actually trade with her. So what I would like to see is, tell me if I'm going too fast, by the way, or if that's something you
You're
don't
good.
understand. Like, okay, so now you dodge this. Okay, now, well, you have those 2 CS, which is a bit annoying, but I would still like try to, like, she's looking to be aggressive right now because she has 2 CS, right? So you
Yeah.
know that she wants to be fighting you. I would place an E like a tiny bit forward, like here. because she's looking to attack you, right? So she's gonna move forward. Look at her movement. I mean, I guess you were in range of auto attack, but you use your E like she was retreating, but she's kind of not, right? Because those CS, like, they're gonna try to attack you, she's gonna try to attack you. So just like place it on her and tiny bit forward, and I would keep like running backward, and she would run into it. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but that's okay. That's good. You tried to use your E when she doesn't have Q. That's very good. Okay. Yeah, the only issue about this trade is you had to do a short trade because those CS are blasting you. Look at the damage you take from them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. You took 14 shots. And it's 21. It's 21 and you have almost no armor. So let's do the math. Okay. Wait. You took
My
13.
favorite
We
part
said
of the
13 times 21. They did like 273 damage to you. It was like not as much because you have like 17% armor. Oh, I 273 times 0 times 17. So it's 46. So 273 minus 46. You took 227 damage. Right? That's like, and she did like 3 autos. So most of the damage you got was those 2 CS. So if you could have traded, you just would have done like auto, E, auto, and that's it, and then you disengage, and you would have taken like half the damage of the CS, and you would have like traded, right? Okay, that's a very good E. Let's look at it again. Yep. I would have done a tiny bit earlier, just because if she throws her Q behind, she is gonna walk forward to use it on the wave. Or on you. But regardless, if you place the E here, she's gonna walk on it regardless. No matter like, if maybe she's good and she's gonna try to dodge it. But if she tries to dodge it, she doesn't hit the wave. And then she lost the Q for no reason. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This E was a tiny bit early, but it was still good. Okay, here I would like to see a Q, right? Same thing. She is looking for to move forward, trying to get those CS, and she has a Q that she needs to be working forward to apply the damage. So you can just Q like this. Because she's gonna walk forward right now, right? Because she needs to. Now you cannot. You cannot be here because you don't have CS protecting you. So now you're gonna get like destroyed by this E. I guess you dodged it, but it was very, very close. And you don't want to be in a situation where you need to be dodging it, right? I don't mind DC because you would have not got the CS regardless if you didn't, so I don't mind DC. Okay, now we're back at trying to poke her, so you definitely want to be looking at this CS. Okay, now I want you to see like moving a bit forward and then trying to throw E right now, like this.
Okay.
Yep, you missed it, but you were looking to get this CS, so that's fine. It's okay. Now next CS. Yeah, this E couldn't hit because there were nothing to do for her. So she just walked backward and didn't lose anything for it. Did you see how this E felt so bad?
Yeah.
But the reason why it feels so bad is because this is very low percent chance that she walks forward into it because she has no reason to.
Yeah.
So you cannot be throwing E's like this. And the second reason is, well, now the CS is getting low and you don't have E.
So true.
And also, it's not like you need to press E on repeat every time and every second is the E that you miss. Because you're gonna run out of mana before you run out of time.
Yeah.
So you can just take your time and just be sure to press E when you're like not 100% sure, but like you have a reason. Oh, he's going for the last hit. That's why I'm pressing E. It's not like, oh, I can't press E, so I'm gonna do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry about not pressing your ability. That's bad. Oh, you dodged this. We're crazy. Don't feel pressured of pressing E on CD because you won't have the mana to sustain it anyway.
Got it.
Okay, so yeah, right now you didn't have E, so that's okay. Yeah, Like press E right now, like this, right? Because she's gonna walk forward 100%, and you kinda did that kinda late. And if she angled the Q better, so like this, you would have been hit by the splash, and you would have lost like so much, like probably like
Yeah.
this, because it does so much damage. But anyway, the idea was still good. Alright. Okay, let's see this Q. This E, I mean. Yep. Same thing, it was a bit late. Like you really, as Zoe, you really want to eat the E when she is either looking for the CS or looking for Q, right? When she has a reason to work for. Right now, she kinda didn't have any. If you look at the challenger replay again, where was it? It was here. Let's see when she uses Z. That was kind of bad E, let's be honest. Okay, so she has E right now. Okay, she's trying to push. I don't know what she's doing.
I watch Lux, I'll search up matchups, and I feel like Lux players, like, I know they're, like, better than me, but, like, sometimes I see them, like, do stuff, and I'm like, I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, I mean sometimes like the challenger replays could also be someone that is just autofilled, right?
That's true.
It usually it isn't the case, but that could happen. There's not much to look at. Yeah, she's just not playing the game, so that's not a very good replay because she's just gonna look for.
But Lux took Magic Mantle, like the MR item.
Yeah, because she's losing the matchup very hard, so she just wants to be surviving till level 6. I usually take no Magic Mantle as well when I'm playing against Zoe, because the champion is blasting me.
Maybe because I know, like, Zoe, but like ours don't.
Okay, let's look at another replay. Let's look at this one. Oh, it's from the Zoe side. It's okay. It's the same thing. Okay, so let's look at is if so yeah, she's kind of contesting the push, but she's not like using her ability to gain the push. And look at it. That's a good example. Zoe is looking for this last hit or this last hit, right? Look at Lux, what she does. Instantly when she's going for the last hit, instantly E. And she cannot dodge it. It's not possible. Right? That's what you want to be doing. Okay, let's
So
look at
throw
it.
them out earlier to deny CS.
No, you want to be throwing out exactly when when she needs to auto for the CS, because she's gonna be like more predictable, and if she wants to give it up, she will give up anyway. But let's say that for example, you're like a bit early, and right now you throw E like this. Maybe she just has time to Q, to move like this. The Q is like this. The E is like this. You Q like this to move like this, and then Q like that, and she can get the CS still. That's why you want to throw it like at the moment where look at this Q. That's E. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? She's looking for it, and exactly when the auto is going out, she is throwing the E, right? That's what you want to be doing.
Got it.
Let's look at this one. She maybe didn't have E yet. Okay, this E is a bit different. The reason why this E works is she's pinned to the wall.
Yeah.
She cannot move anywhere because she's like next to the wall. So this E is gonna hit 100% of the time because she cannot be dodging through this. She cannot be dodging through here. She cannot be dodging through here. So she's 100% hit right now. That's why she throws Q as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then let's see, the CD should be coming up right now. So she's gonna either look for this one or this one. Yep. Do you see?
Yeah.
And now she's behind the CS, so she feels confident doing one auto. She's playing very well the landing phase right now. So that's the kind of gameplay you want to be doing. Every time when she goes for
Okay.
last hit and you have a CD, like for example, yeah, it was a bit late, but it was a bit late, but yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Okay. So now that you have an idea of how it looks like, right now, for example, you don't have E, so it's okay. Now you have E, and you know that by doing this, she's looking for DCS. You know it, right?
Yeah.
So now you can just E like this, and she's gonna walk into it. And do you see like the difference between you press E like later when she almost already got the CS or she already got the CS, while the previous logs that we looked at used E before even the CS were dying, were dead. It's as soon as she looks to auto attack, right? She presses
Usually,
E
yeah.
at the same time as she presses auto attack. And the reason why is because when you auto attack, you're immobile, right? Or she's gonna get blasted here. I think she dies. Oh, that's you actually. Never mind. Never mind. I was confused for a second. Yeah, I think you could have died here. If I was Zoe. Oh, that's why you didn't die.
She didn't hurt you.
If I was her, I would just like flash ignite you with one auto and you die. You probably dead. It's level 4 against level 3, you probably dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Oh, that E was not very good because you missed 3 CS because of it. And now you're okay. So now you have TP and she has ignite. So if you press B right now and back TP instantly, you can freeze the wave when she recalls, and she's kinda cooked. But if you don't, you're gonna die. Especially because you're running out of mana. You're missing most of the CS now. You need to press B. The longer you stay on the map, the longer you're gonna be bleeding CS. Oh my god. But you were very lucky though. You were very, very lucky. Do you know why you survived?
Yeah. Because I
Why?
tutor.
Well, yes, but what I was looking for
And
as
she
an
had no
answer
good carry.
is when you look at how she played, if she didn't do this movement forward, her Q would have dealt more damage and you would have died. Because you survived at 20 HP. This little step forward made her lose 20 HP. 20 damage, I mean. This is why you survived. So she played bad, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's okay. That's good for you. I would definitely TP on this. You're losing 3, 4 CS. Yeah, I would have TP'd. Oh, that's good. Oh, I would have kept going. Let's see. You're level 6 and she's level 5. So right now she's walking to you. Here I would not go run backward. I would definitely. Why can't I? Okay, I would definitely like try to R and place the auto and keep going, because you're running very far while you're blasting her. Like, are you afraid of her at this point?
Yeah.
You are?
No.
I mean, it's okay if you are.
Yeah.
It's okay if you are, but I don't think she can one shot you. Right, she's very very low. 1 E and she's dead. That's okay.
I
Let's see
guess I
why
just
this is.
wasn't really paying attention to the minions. I didn't want her to E me while I was in the middle of my R.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so at this point, you just have to press E when DCS is about to die. So right now would have been a good time, just before she throws Q like this. Or you just wait for the next CS. This CS is the next one. Like if you pressed E right now, she was dead. I mean, Warwick is coming regardless, so she's gonna die. Oh, I don't
No,
like
she
this.
doesn't.
I don't like this flash. Here's why I don't like this flash. First of all, if this guy is coming, you should be walking forward. And second of all is the fear is already, so if you want to flash, you need to flash now. But now you're flashing when the fear is not up yet anymore, right? And I don't think you even need to flash. You just need to walk forward a bit, tiny bit before, right? He is coming, and now he's in the bush. You just walk forward like this.
That's my bad. I didn't really see him until he was in river.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, it's okay. You lose the kill. It's okay. You didn't deny her wave. Oh wait. Okay. Why did you want to push this? Do you want to take the plates?
Yeah, she was gone, and
Yeah.
Warwick is pretty close. So I thought, even if someone does come, like the jungler, like Warwick's here, so
Okay, that's a good idea. The only issue is, well, let's say that you take the plates. Now you have on your pocket, you will have like 720 gold, right? And Zoe would basically have 0 because she just came out of base. So right now, if you stay in the lane, you're losing because you didn't reset. You see what I mean? You need to be resetting to get the advantage. So the fact that you get ganked or not doesn't matter, because Zoe now is in base. Now when do you base yourself to use those gold that you have right on you? Do you understand what I'm trying to get at?
yeah.
So taking a plate usually is a bait, because now you're stuck in lane.
Got it.
Okay, let's see. You want to be pushing, that's okay. Do you have a pink ward on you? You don't. I would have liked to see a pink ward.
Okay.
Now, okay, now you can hit this. Because there is 4 people bot. You're not getting there in time, right? You're already mid. Just take a plate. Just take a plate, push the next wave, and then maybe do something top. Right? You're not going there. That's too late. Oh, you actually realize it. That's good. Okay, you take the plates. Push this. That's good. And now we try to see, is there something to do top? Probably not. So right now I would just ward. I would just place a ward here or a ward here or something. Do something of what you're doing right now. Like right now you're just like, here's what you did. Right?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, let's see this queue again. So I'm gonna look like 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna look more of the late game and why you won this game. Okay. Okay, so this is E was. Yeah, you were not ready to press E when she pressed Q, so it's okay. This Q was too late, right? She had no reason to keep going.
Yeah.
And then that was just to get the minion. It doesn't matter to me. That's wait, you didn't push Q. Oh, you definitely want to be pressing Q before that. When you see that, instantly press Q like this. And you hit her 100% of the time. Right?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's
I
okay.
think it was just caught off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, I was definitely caught off guard by that.
Yeah, it's okay. Yep, I would definitely look to reset. You have a lot of gold. Maybe next wave. Yeah, I would push this and reset. Because right now you have like a lot of gold. Oh, you're gonna ult this, aren't you? No, you're not. But you need to reset. You've been staying way too long on the map. Yeah. You're gonna get the plate and now you're stuck in lane. How are you gonna reset now? We're stuck. So you're losing CS, you're losing CS. And now you lose a full cannon wave. And you died. And this is because you took the plate.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't take the plate, here's what would have happened. Oh, she loses a wave, I press B, and now you come back when she comes back. And you don't lose anything from it, and she cannot kill you. And yeah.
Okay.
Right. Do you have a clearer idea of what you need to be keeping on working on to increase your lane phase?
Yes.
Back timer? Yeah, definitely. So the first thing is definitely E usage. It's good, like it has been better, but you still need some work on it. E usage. The second thing is recall timer. Timers. And maybe the third thing is like try to use Q as well. Actually, I don't know. Actually, Q does less damage than E, right?
Actually, Q scales with a little more AP, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, it has less base damage and it has.
At least level 1, I'm sure it does damage.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it actually.
You might scale more, but I'm sure it does more damage.
It does more damage and also costs less mana. So the early levels, you
Yeah.
probably want to be looking for Qs as well. But yeah, that's the thing. So the first thing would definitely ability usage in general, right? Try to look for ability usage. So that's both E plus Q, if you can find a Q, and also autos as well, right? You can also place autos. So that's okay. And the second thing is recall timers, and the last thing, I mean, those 2 points are already pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe you got caught off guard quite a lot by you not respecting her push. When was it? It was after this, I think. Was it after this? Oh no, actually, she had. Yeah, this. You got surprised here. You were like, oh, I cannot get back to my tower. What do I do? Because you got surprised. What happened is. Now she presses Q and this wave is gonna die. But you walk forward. But the push is gone already. She just needs to walk forward and she's gonna catch you off guard, right?
Yeah.
So at this point,
I
you
was
just
not
need
paying
to
attention
to
my
back.
wave.
Yep, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So same thing. The first again is Q plus E. I mean E plus Q. Second thing is B, so recall. And the third thing is pay attention. Attention to waves. I'm not sure you need to. This is the right way of writing pay, but it doesn't matter. Be attention about pay attention about the wave, and be careful about who is pushing, who is not pushing, who is gonna have the next last hit. The same thing. If you're gonna last hit this minion and she's looking to be aggressive, you know that she's gonna try to attack you when you're getting the last hit, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So you need to be attention with the wave. Okay, do you have any question before we move on to the rest of the game? Okay. Alright, so where are you? You are dead. I'm gonna go way more faster now. Okay, you were looking to follow this. I don't mind. That's good catch. Great job. You're catching the wave mid. It's 14 minutes now, so bot lane definitely want to be going mid. So I would push this and then go bot. You don't die here, so that's good. I don't think you can help this, because they are 4 and you're 3, right?
Yeah.
When you look at it, it's basic number. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is lost.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to fight, but I was trying to get Kled out.
Yeah. I saw by your movement. That's good. You got a kill. That's great. Okay, now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You're winning this.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. And good job. Okay. So great job. Now you press B because you're kind of useless. You don't have mana, so you're a cannon minion. Yeah. Do you have R? Yeah, I would just R here like this. R here, get the cannon, and then reset. Yep, exactly. I would have liked to see the getting the minion, the cannon, but it's okay. Okay, so now you want to be going bot. That's great. Great job. Okay. So now, what do you want to be doing at this point?
I didn't want to push up too far because I didn't know if like Zoe was in a bush. I didn't have any like vision on jungler, so I didn't know where the jungler was. I also know that Pyke was there, and Pyke can roam really easily, and it had been.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to like keep the wave away from tower, and then if I see them on the map and I can push, I would push. But I also had TP up, so I was looking for TP.
Okay, that's a very good answer. I think the summary of this answer is I was scared, and you're right to be scared. And also, your team is doing something top. So if your team is doing something top, you need to be very, very careful. Like right now, I would be
Yeah.
scared of being under this tower. I would like probably go
Oh.
here, or place a ward here or something. Right? I would E this and then place a ward here and try to not get dove. Because like, let's look at the enemy team perspective. Okay, that's the enemy team. Now, let's say that for example, this guy was here, and he says okay. So now let's say that this guy saw a move top like right now, like this, right there, like Warwick is here, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna invade their bot side, right? And now he sees this, oh, but Zoe can go to this, I can go to this, mid lane can go to this. That's a free kill.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like they already know everyone is top. Okay. Oh, that's very good word. Okay, so yeah, I would push this. Yep, good job. Try to not die. I mean, you took a lot of time to push this, so I would keep pushing. And then I would try to maybe hover mid, try to see if there is something to do. And once the wave reaches here, so the wave needs to reach here and you need to be here. So you have like half the time to try to do something. So this time, this length is basically the length you can try to look at something. So you do this, and here that's the same length, right? And then you look at it and you're like, oh, can I do something with it? If the answer is no, then you have this length, which is this length, which is the same thing, right? Because it's half.
Wondering about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then you're here in time. It's the same thing when you have prio mid. So when you have prio mid, let's say you have the wave arrives, you press, so you arrive, the wave is here for 15 seconds, and you hit, and your next wave is here. So you do the line again. So that's here. So that's half the time you need to do. So you do like this, and then you're here. You cannot do anything, so you just go back. Now, a different example is you E here, one shot the wave. The other wave is not spawned yet, and this is the time that it takes the wave to arrive. So that's the time you can roam around this, like maybe a bit more because the wave is still not spawned, so it's probably like this, right? So this is like this that you can run up to there, and then you need to come back.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I just went back after I thought they were gonna. I did not see that sleep. I was like, I'm not gonna save that. So
It's unfortunate that you didn't see the sleep, because let's look at it from very okay. I guess you didn't have R, but let's say you did have R, and you see the sleep. Now, if you're Zoe, you just hit the sleep. What do? You just kill the guy.
Yeah.
Now, from your perspective, this guy got sleeped, so you can just walk forward here and Q like that when you see her pop here, Because if she pops here, it means she ult from here.
Yeah.
And then you Q this, and then ult her, and she's dead.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This makes it very obvious that she was here. Right. That's okay. Ooh, the top lane. Oh, you instantly press B. The Drake is not gonna work because this guy is dead. Your top laner is here. You just press B and catch this wave.
Got it.
There is nothing to do here. I mean, I guess you managed to do something. I mean, the top laner 0-8 or 1-8 that actually 1v3 is crazy, but sure. Ooh, that Q was unfortunate. Okay. The reason why this Q is unfortunate is because this guy is here right now. So you
Yeah,
have
I
two
didn't know how fast he was.
Yeah, you have two choices at this point. If you don't know how fast he is, well, first of all, just don't throw Q. Just wait. You need to be more
Got it.
patient. Okay? So right now he's just running, and okay, so you're Trundle right now. So I'm gonna put his vision. You're Trundle right now. How do you get out?
I don't. I've never touched Trundle in my life. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna explain basically Trundle. Trundle, like, he used his W, which he already used, to give him more movement speed, and he can slow people that he cannot right now. So right now he's basically a cannon minion that walks around. Exactly like you
I
if you
just,
didn't have abilities. So now how do you get out of the situation?
I just die
Yep,
fast.
exactly. This situation is basically this guy is dead. The only possibility maybe that he dies, that he doesn't die, is if everyone miss every ability. So this guy dies if you just don't use Q.
Okay.
Because if you don't use Q, he's gonna try to juke it. Right?
Yeah, I see.
Alright, so that's the first step. The second thing is, do you remember when we looked at the challenger replay and the guy was here and he used every ability like this?
Yeah,
Because he's like next to the wall and he cannot dodge.
yeah.
Can he dodge right now?
No.
So you just use Q like this. And if you miss this timing, where is the next wall that is going toward?
The left one, the one to his left.
This one?
Yeah.
So you move like this, place yourself here, and when he goes into the bush, you just throw the Q like this, and it's impossible for him to dodge.
Got it.
Or like here, right? And you throw it like this. So I would also like, okay, so you don't have E's, but if you had E, I would definitely E the bush just to have vision.
Yeah.
Or another thing that you can do if you think he's gonna run away is you just like run towards him in the direction he's running away, and by the point he goes like this, oh, now he's locked to wall again, and then you go yourself here and he's dead.
Got it.
Right? Right. That's great. You got the kill, and now I'd like to see you going top. Please recall. Please recall. Please recall. Okay, thank you. Okay. Alright, so why are you going top? By the way, did you know
There's
why I
minions.
asked you to recall?
Gold?
Well, yeah, you have like 1.5k gold, which is a shit ton. It's probably your next item. You're going 2 mana items.
Yeah.
That's
I was going for
weird. No? Isn't it
No,
weird?
I don't think so. I was going for Malignance, which is ult cooldown. And it's also magic
Yeah.
pen.
But if you go Malignance, then you don't go Luden. Right? It's always only 1 mana item. if you want to go for 2 mana items, one of the 2 mana items is Archangel. Because Archangel scales with mana. Do you see how there is not a single person in Master that uses 2 mana items? Because when you think about it, you're spending half, not half, but like a significant amount of the price of the item in mana that you don't use because you already have a mana item. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely try to use the standard builds that people use, right? So if you want to play Luden, you play this build. If you want to play Radignance, you play this build. If you want to play CDR, you play this build. But it kind of seems shit. I mean, there is low amount of games, of course, but yeah, I would definitely stick to those 2, right? That's what it looks like people are playing. So I would stick to this. I would actually stick to this one because taking Shadow Flame is very bad compared to Rabadon. So I would definitely stick to the Rabadon third. It's crazy. Like Lux players don't know how to build. It's crazy. Is Syndra players know how to build? I guess not. I mean, some do, but some don't. Okay, yeah. I don't know. It's very unreliable. But the rule is kinda Rabadon third every single time, except for a few champions. But usually, you're safe to just take Rabadon third. Usually, sometimes you need to have Zonia third for some champions. For example, like Galio needs to have, like Galio is the tank, so it's not very the same. Azir needs to be shuffling, so he's gonna need Zonia in third because he needs to be safe when he shuffles. But apart from this, if you're just a mage that just throw abilities and never go to like mid range, you just take Rabadon third.
Yeah, I usually do. I don't think I did this time because I got Zonia's, but I usually take
Yeah, okay,
Rabadon's
okay.
third.
The only thing is don't do too many items, and I don't know what Storm Surge is now because it got buffed, but usually I feel like Storm Surge is a bad item, but maybe it's good now. I don't know. But people seems to like it.
Good. I go either Storm Surge or Shadow Flame, depending on the game.
Okay. Okay, yeah, but definitely don't do too many items. It's not ideal. Okay. Yeah, so definitely you're low. You have a lot of gold, so I would definitely look to recall. Now at this point, you tipping top, I would not do it. The only reason I would not do it is, well, I would do this to try to save them. Do you think they are gonna fail, gonna lose the fights?
No.
Then if you don't think they're gonna lose the fight, then you don't TP. You just go bot. You just do something else. If you think they need you, yeah. If you're not sure, then it's okay TP. But it's kind of late, right? Because if you TP here, you just need to walk all the way. They are gonna run away. It's so late. So you kind of tip it for nothing, right? That's okay. Now, where are you? You're recalling? No, you're not. Okay. You stay top? Yeah, I would stay top. This ward, I would like to see this ward here, so it covers this.
Got it.
Oh, you lost 2 wards for no reason. That's unfortunate. Yep. I would just try to... Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to be doing, right? You just kill the wave. You have nothing to do top. Now you try to do something mid while the wave is coming. And if nothing happens, you just go back top. That's very good movement from you, right? There, you have nothing to do. You just look at something, you took it, now just return top. Right now, you're kind of not doing anything. And this is an issue. And now you're forced to... Your top laner is forced to TP instead of pressuring this.
Got it.
So that's unfortunate. Like, you would have maybe got this tower, and that would have been so good for your team. But now you lost the tower, and he doesn't get this tower, and you were basically useless, right? If you look at what you did, let's look at what you did. Okay, so you're here. You could have returned top right now. Now, instead of going top, let's see. Let's see. So you took 2 CS, killed someone that would have be killed anyway, helped to take a tower that you would have gotten anyway, took a second tower that we have probably took anyway, and then you recalled. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Oh, what was the R? I see, you wanted to try to kill him. Well, on a pike it's very difficult, but it's okay. What's your cooldown?
Yeah, I just
nice
figured
champion.
my ult cooldown was low.
Yeah, very nice champion. Okay. Oh, I'd be scared a bit. I would be very scared. Yeah, just get out. Yep, okay, so now you have big prio. So you can just recall and try to do something on the map with your team. Okay, there is nothing to do, and then you just return the bot. That's the same concept. Well, you kind of lost the tower here, but you could have not saved it. You're 3v1. So now, here is your job. They're getting this, you need to not die. So you press E like this, and then go back, and then ult if you need.
Yeah.
That's your job. Your flash was good. And then just R the... Oof. That TP was... I would have
I
not...
didn't have anywhere else to TP.
Okay. I'm surprised that everyone TP'd and you're kinda in the wrong side of the map. I would have liked to see a TP here or a TP here. Because now you're kinda alone, right? But here you would have been very safe. That's a good TP. You save your team. That's good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Mistimed the Zonia. Okay. That's good. Now you push this. I would have liked you to push this as well. Because this guy is recording, but that's okay. Okay. Now you need to recall when this guy is gonna be revived, right? Because now this guy is getting out of base. And now you're the one to recall. And now this guy is gonna fight. This guy is gonna fight. Everyone is gonna fight, but you're in base.
I need to match my recall with the top laner push. Okay.
With everyone getting out of base. Whenever there is someone that is dead on your team. So let's say you're in this situation. And this guy is dead for 15 seconds, but those guys, you don't know where they are and they didn't die. Right? Let's say they didn't die. Now you need to be safe because they are 5 and you're 4. Right?
Yeah.
So you have 15 seconds when you need to play safe. So what you could do is just recall and then get out of base at the same time as this guy get out of base. Because now, let's say that you don't recall and this guy get out of base. And now this is 5 against, well, 4 again. Because now you're the one getting base. Do you see what I mean?
Got it. Yeah.
So you want to be matching your recall with other people's. Let's see. So you're here. Okay. I don't mind you staying mid, staying bot. I don't mind. But maybe just try for, like, you're in range right now, so I would just like place myself here and try to ult to help. But realistically, if you just try to come, you're gonna be late. I would just try to ult. But I don't mind you just taking the wave. It doesn't matter. Just don't die, but keep pushing. That's very good. You take the tower, very good. And then you kinda all need to recall at this point. Your team needs to recall in you as well. Oh, you're going for the Drake. Ooh. I mean, you have the position, so that's good. Okay, let's see a bit of the team fight. How did it look? Okay, so you're in the bush, so that's very good. Oh, that was a bit late of a Q. And you didn't press E, so that's unfortunate. Oh, you did. You did. But I would like to see a E that touches both if possible. Okay, that's good. You touched 3 people with R. Very good. What did you say?
I think the E range was a little far.
Okay, then if you think it's too far, it's okay. I'm just like proposing it. If you think that's bad, then it's you probably know better than me. Okay, then now you don't have anything to do, so you just back off and wait for your cooldown. Right, just press E to help him, but like right now you're moving forward into a radio. You just back off. You should have just back off. Okay, but you survived. That's good. You probably can do an R very soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it's okay. A tiny bit misplayed because you walked a bit too close to area. That's it. But it was good, well executed. Otherwise, good job. Now let's see. What do you do? I would definitely go for a side lane, except if you think that you can win this fight. Do you think you can win this fight?
Yeah.
Why do you think you can win this fight?
There are 3 of us.
Yeah, but where they are? Where is the enemy team? Maybe there are 4 here or 3 here.
I also think we had more CC because of the Nico.
Yeah, but you cannot be playing 5v5 because let's say Nico is trying for this and then she gets interrupted by someone and then she fails R. Then now the fight is doomed. Do you see my point?
Yeah.
You don't want to be fighting 5v5. What I wanted you to say though is she's bot. So if she's bot, we can fight this. This is a good fight because if you look at she's not here. This is why it's a good fight. Same thing, always the same thing. It's always about numbers. There is nothing as the numbers. If you're fighting 5v5s, it means that something went wrong somewhere, or you're just like in very, very late game. In very, very late game, it's always 5v5 because no one needs to have CS anymore, so everyone groups. But apart from this, like yeah. You should be winning this now. Yep, you're going Nash. I would like to see you. Yep, exactly. You're trying to fish for Qs. Very nice. You're recalling. That's good. You could have done something. Okay, so you have 12 seconds to do something. So you can push this, and now you need to recall because this guy is getting out of base.
Okay.
So you cannot be like going bot and then pushing one wave and then recalling. So now, at this point, you need to not recall at all. You should be winning this. Let's see. So, let's see. Oh, wait, this guy is not here. Alright, that's a bit scary, because this guy is not here. The reason why I said...
we were leaving at first.
Yeah,
That's
the
why
reason...
I started walking back.
Yeah, I see what you mean. The reason why I said you should be winning this is because Baron is so strong. But it's true that this guy is not here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And see what I mean? Like, you have more CC, right? So yeah, that's what you said before. This is a 4v4, right? If you look at it. This guy is dead. So it's a 4v4. Yep. And you just lost the 4v4. You never know who is gonna win because someone can misplay, for example. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay. So that drags the game quite a lot. Okay, you got Soul. You're using ult for the wave quite a lot. I don't know if that's... I mean, to be fair, the CD is so short at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Why didn't you R? Maybe you would have not died. Okay, that's good. You have pushed top lane. Okay, let's see. So who is where? There are 5 here. And so that's a coin flip. That's a 5v5. Now, you cannot be leaving this. So at this point, you just need to have your team try to minimize the damage. Or just to win,
Yeah.
right? But ideally, you don't want to be doing this. You want to be doing like pushes on the side lanes to avoid those kind of situations.
Yeah. I saw the Clyde ulted, so I knew that like they wanted to fight, so I just figured it's better if I stay.
Yeah, but that can go bad as well. You never know.
Yeah, but remember what you said last time of like if your team makes a decision to like think about what they're trying to do too.
Yeah.
I think it was too late for them to not fight.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Clyde
I think you
had
were
like
right to
ulted.
fight to help your team fighting this. But ideally, you want to be setting up the situation so your team doesn't do this because you're in a good position already.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna repeat a bit early game. So laning phase. So the first point is E plus Q usage. The second thing is recall timers. And the third thing is paying attention to the wave. Okay? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Attention to the wave. Oh my god, I really need something to write on the screen. I cannot be continuing doing this. Okay, so the second thing, if you want to work on your late game a bit, I think it was good. I think it was very good. You did a very good job this game. The only
Thank you.
thing I would say is maybe be careful about reset timer and matching tempo with your team,
Got it.
right? Matching with your team. So that's very important because you might lose games because of this. And the third thing is always the same thing. Count. Count to 5. Okay? Do you understand what I mean by this, or do you want me to explain?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
I understand.
Okay, so always count who is where. Like for example, where Zoe was bought and did reset, I asked you why is it a good fight, and you told me because we have a lot of CC. I don't think that's a good explanation on why you would want to fight this. The explanation should be, wait, I know Zoe is not here. And if Zoe is not here, and I'm here, and everyone is here, we're not ever losing this fight because it's a 4v5. And even if someone plays like a bot and disconnect in the middle of the fight, we're still winning this. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have any question?
Um, maybe not the entire thing, but could I ask you to look at the beginning of a different game?
Yes. We're gonna go faster than what we did not right now, but
If not, is like okay.
we
If
can take a
you don't
quick
have
look.
time.
We can take a quick look. Which one did you want to look at?
Uh, it was a draft pick. I think it had a Remus on my team. Where was it? It's like under the ARMs and arenas. Like a
Um,
Remus and a GP on my team.
Rames GPA found it.
It was against the Cassante.
Yeah, Casente. Right. Let's look at it. I don't want to spend too much time, so I'm gonna really go fast, okay? Again, I don't think
Okay.
Dark Harvest is ideal. I understand that you want to be scaling and stuff, but especially if when your goal is to be winning lanes, just take what you can do, everything you can do to be winning lanes. Okay?
Okay.
And sometimes it's gonna be worse than take this, but it's okay because it's what you're playing for. Now, you should be against Diana, even if maybe you were not, right?
I
So
was very surprised by this.
yeah, this second rune page should be in ball plating. You cannot afford to go against a burst assassins or burst thing and not go ball plating. Because if you
Okay.
go against, let's say, LeBlanc, and you don't
Yeah.
run bot plating, you're dead level 2.
Bone plating. Okay, got it.
This is very important. Now, let's see. I don't really care about this.
I don't remember that.
It's okay. Okay, right. So now you need to be auto-attacking him. Like, he shouldn't be allowed to hit the wave without you hitting him back. So right now you should be placing yourself here and just do auto-attacks on him.
Okay.
So actually, there is like a thing that I see you consistently not do, which is when the wave arrives and you want to have the push, you should be standing here and then auto attack back off, auto attack back off, auto attack back off, auto attack back off. You do 4 auto attacks, and when the
Isn't
wave
it worse
arrives
if I
here,
push against Cassante though?
why?
Because he's he would be closer to like his turret, and then I would be pushed up, and I would be more susceptible to being ganked,
Okay,
and I'd
okay,
have to run further to my turret.
that's a good analysis. Now let me change you a bit of the analysis. You're Cassante, and you're pushing the first wave, and you're pushing the second wave, and you're crushing the turret tower. And now the wave is here, and your wave that arrives is here. Now, where is the wave gonna go?
Back to him.
Yep. And now what do you do about this?
I'll push it.
No, you die.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Cassante in your locks. Do you see what I
Okay.
mean? But if you do the opposite, where you take the wave and then crush 2, now that's the
It
opposite. And
bounces
now
back
you
to
can bounce to
me.
you.
Oh, okay.
If you don't push, you don't have the control. So let's say
Got
that
it.
you let it push to you. Yes, technically it can keep pushing, and you're always gonna have the wave exactly what you want. But if the Cassante has a brain, he's gonna say, "Oh, but if I'm pushing, I'm useless." Oh, but just let's wait then. And also another thing is when you're pushing, you can be poking quite a lot, which means that if you push the 2 first waves, you're gonna be level 2 on the second wave, and he's gonna be level 1 because you're pushing. So you can just be hitting him, and he will never be able to turn you because you're level 2 and he's level 1. And if you do so that's wave 1, wave 2, crush, right? You can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Wave 3, wave 4, crush. Because the wave 3, you're level 3, and wave 4, you're level 4.
Got
And
it.
he's always down at 1 level. After the wave 4, you're gonna be weaker because the guy is gonna be level 3, right?
Yeah.
Which means that you're even, and at this point he can be starting to attack you. So after the wave 4, you definitely want to be letting it push. And ideally, you would have a good enough. You like it would be midlife, which means that you can freeze this and you can do nothing about it. And your jungler comes, and that's a free kill.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah,
Okay.
and like against matchup that you want to be pushing, you definitely want to be trying to do something early, right? Like every single game that we looked at together. So I saw 4 till now. Every single one of them, you were AFK on the tower.
Okay.
So you need to be placing yourself in a way that you see the vision here and the vision here. So I would place myself like around here, something like this.
Got it.
And then when it arrives at this time, or maybe 5 seconds before, you just try to walk forward if there is no one. If there is someone, you just try to like walk around like this, and he's gonna do the same thing. And you want to try to get a bit of positioning. And if he respects, you just keep going. And if you do a good job, you're gonna end up like this.
Okay.
And if he has more range than you, then you can't redo that. So what you want to be doing is trying to make it hard for him to do this. So let's say, for example, you're against. I mean, there is not much things that outrange Lux, but let's say you're a Zoe, and you're playing against a Lux, and you're doing this. Well, if the Lux is walking forward and you're Zoe, you cannot be contesting this. You're just gonna get poked, and you're not gonna return anything in return, right? So you're kind of forced to just back off. You just want to make it hard to back off. So you're gonna like juggle him and try to walk backward if he walks forward, but you want to make it hard for him, right? But the idea is to lose as little space as you can and get as more space as you can. Because once you have the space, let's say that now you are here in the lane and he is here, and the matchup is going to be won by who is pushing. Well, now if you place 4 auto attacks before the wave meets, now who has the push?
I do.
Yeah, because you have 4 auto attacks more than he does, right?
Yeah.
So it's like impossible for you to lose the push.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that's what I would have liked to see here, right? Because now you need to be auto-attacking the wave to match his. So by you matching him makes it so you don't poke him because you're focused on the wave. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So you let it push. That's a good Q. Did you start Q because it was free, or do you usually start E?
No, because it was invade. We invaded.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
Okay, I see.
You.
I see. Okay. Let's say this.
It's not the best lane start for Lux, but
I think it's okay. It's not ideal, of course, but it's okay. Okay. I wouldn't. Oh, so you thought he was going for this? Yes. Oh, that's good.
yeah.
So you also need to understand something: is that the higher you go, like let's say for example you lane against me.
God, I'd hope not. Sorry.
I'm gonna know that you're looking to punish me on the CS. So what do I do about it? Well, I'm gonna move forward like this, and then you're gonna move forward to punish me, and I'm gonna go to the side instantly. So let's say I'll play Syndra, okay, which is my main. I'm gonna walk forward like this to look at, like, I'm gonna take the CS, and you're gonna go like this and E me, so you punish me the CS, right? I know you're gonna do this, so I'm gonna walk to the side instantly and then Q the CS, and you're gonna use your E, and your E is gonna be out, and my Q is shorter cooldown, so now you're kind of fucked, and I just go in, and then I take the W, I place the W here, I E, and that's a good trade for me.
Yeah.
Right? So what he did right now, right? He's moving forward, and then he cancels the auto and instantly goes side. And you think you need to punish this. What you don't realize is, even if this auto is going off, he's not even getting the CS. The CS has too much life, so there is no point trying to E him, because the CS is not gonna die. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But that was a good time to put an auto though. So what you could have done instead, because the auto is not gonna miss. So you just like place yourself like this, and then just auto him when he goes for the fake, right? And realistically, if you move forward, what he's gonna do is just gonna walk backward.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a dash right now. I just have Q. You can literally walk like this, and this guy is forced to respect. Your level 2 is level 1. Well, he's not gonna be level 1 for long, because this CS is gonna die. But before this, you could have tried to do something. Yep, you're very scared of plating autos to him, but yeah. And also, one auto is not enough, because he has Doran Shield, and he has Second Wind. Which means that one auto actually heals him.
Oh, okay.
So you want to be doing autos when you have an ability at the same time. So right now you do an E, and then you want to be like doing a big trade, because that's how the item works. Every time he takes damage, he regen, right? after taking damage from a champion, restore 45 health. What is your damage of your auto? Less than 45. And it doesn't take into account the second wind, which says after taking damage from an enemy, heal for 4% of missing health plus 3 seconds. Plus 3 over 10 seconds. So if you do a big trade on 3 seconds, those things are gonna proc over and over, but he's not gonna have time to heal because it heals over 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you want to do this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But realistically, you're never gonna kill him, because after this health, every trade that you're gonna do is just gonna sustain it. But it's okay, because what you want to be doing is having a CS lead. So we want to do like very good CS and try to pressure him to miss CS. And then you want to be placing yourself into a situation where you're actually freezing. So he also is scared of getting killed because he's like low in health. It's also scared of getting ganked. So that's two things that makes him lose CS. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty good. You kill him here. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened? Okay.
A lot tankier than I thought.
I mean, yeah, that's the second win plus Doran Shield. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And look at it. Like right now, he just got out of fog. Look at his health. Look at this.
Crazy.
He just got 200 health. Right?
Yeah.
Now that he's very low, your only option, well, you can kill him of course if he does this. So great job to this. But you could have also froze on your side and you would have been forced to concede at some point. Okay?
Okay.
I think you should have backed. Because now you're kind of stuck in
my
it.
Rammus was like in river, like being chased by the Vi. So I was gonna back after I killed him, but
Okay.
I just wanted to rotate to make sure she didn't chase.
Okay, but what are you gonna do?
Q her.
Yeah, I guess you have enough. But still, you can still back right now. Because you just TP back to lane.
That's true.
And you cannot, like, at this point, you cannot be using abilities on the wave, right? Oh, you're losing so much. And see, now you lost three millis because of this. Right. I mean, at this point, I think like you hit level 6 and then the lane is over. You're never gonna interact with him anymore. I mean, you're kind of still winning, but yeah. Oh, what was this E? Yeah, there is nothing for him to do, right? You still hit him, but it was a bad E regardless. Well, the reason why I'm saying it's a bad E is because he could have just dodged it, because he had no reason to go for it.
Yeah, but if I had like the chance, because I thought he was gonna walk backwards, should I not have thrown it out if I knew it was gonna hit?
Well, why do you know? How do you know that it's gonna hit?
Well, he was right before I threw the E out. He had like walked up a little bit far, so I was like, okay, he's gonna path backwards for a second.
Okay, so you're
he's
talking
not, like,
about
walking towards anything.
You're talking about the which one? Which one was it? It's this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and right now it just is forward. You don't have V anymore. What are you gonna do? He just turned 6. He can R. is just going to you right now. He could just E in right now. He's in range. You don't know that he's gonna do that. You never know. Like, let me take you an example, okay? Let me find an example. I'm gonna take the example of Kale, because Kale is a very, very weak early champion. Desperate Nasus. This guy is very, very good at the game, okay? So let's see how he plays. Let's see how he plays. Well, this was... He tried to dodge it, it didn't work. I want to see a time where he actually dodges the ability. Do you see? Like, he went forward looking for this CS, and then he instantly backs forward, backs, and then she misses the...
She didn't really miss, so she just didn't proc it.
I'm not sure, because yes, he got the slow, but if she procced it instantly, I'm not sure it would have touched. But maybe it
Yeah,
did.
if she procced it, he wouldn't have walked out. She just played that badly.
Okay, maybe she did, right? But the concept is still the same, right? She thinks that he's going for the last hit, and then he backs off. So maybe he could have procced it, even though I'm not sure, but maybe. I don't know Lux that deeply. But that's the same concept, right?
He instantly procced it.
Yeah, maybe. But what I'm trying to get at is you think he's going to do something, but maybe he's going to do something else.
That's true.
So you don't know that he's going to go here. The only time you know he's going to do something is when he's going for last hit, and you don't know if he's going for the last hit. The reason why you use the ability at the same time as him, like, using, like, trying to go for last hit is because if he doesn't, he loses the minion. It's a win-win situation, no matter what he does. This is why it works. It's not, oh, I know I'm going to touch him, so I'm going to throw the ability right now. It's, if he does this, I win. If he does something else, I still win. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I don't like, I mean, to be fair, this E was very, very good, right? It was exactly at the time, like, that's perfect E right now. Right? But this E right now just says you are thinking that you know exactly what this guy is doing. So this E means I am better than you. I'm so much better than you that I know what you're gonna do. This is what this E means. It's very disrespectful for him because if he doesn't, you die. I mean, you maybe die. You don't die, but you get chunked quite a lot. So this E basically means two things: either you think you know but you don't know, or you're so confident on yourself that you know 100% that it's gonna work. In this case, if this Cassante is challenger player, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So you need to be respecting your opponents more and keep playing fundamentally, like keeping the fundamentals. And the fundamentals is you go for a trade when the guy is going for last hit. So yes, you're right. This E touched, but it's not. It's the same thing as you don't want to be knowing if you're improving or not by did I win the game or not. This is the same thing. This E touched. It was a bad E. I don't care if it touches or not. That's not the point. You see what I mean? Oh, you lost the cannon. Right. I think you did a good job. Like, you really traded on him quite a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't play that very well, but you still poked him quite a lot. So that's very good. I think you could have done a slightly better job at controlling the wave, trying to push the four first waves. and then set up a freeze, and maybe use E's like exactly like the E before. Like this E, that's beautiful gameplay right now. Look at this. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Right, this is what you want to be doing. Right? Do you have any questions about this?
No.
Right. Are we stopping for today?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I have a lot to work on.
Of course. Of course you have a lot to work on. Are you surprised by this?
No. I just thought I was doing a little better.
Yeah, you are. You are definitely doing way better. Like, okay, I want you to take a look at it. There is one thing that is very good at recording the sessions is that you can look at it again.
That's gameplay.
All right,
Oh no.
let's look at your first session.
No.
So let's see. Where are you? You're playing Lux every time. I have 2 Lux here and 4 Dianas. What is going on? Okay, so that's you, right? It probably is.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's look at it. Right? You're not even trying to hit him. You're just,
That's
I
true.
mean, I'm perma explaining stuff, so we don't see that much gameplay. But let's look at this E. Right? Like, you don't realize how much you got better. You just need to, like, you're in this time where this is like the curve of getting better, right? This is how it looks when you get better. Like, there is no 0 because you cannot be worse than 0. Okay, so that's your, let's say that's your current level, okay? That was your current level when you started. You come to me and I explain you a concept. Here is what happens. This is what happens with your current level.
So true.
And this is because you're trying to learn. That's the trying phase. Now, you tried and you're trying with failing. That's the first phase. The second phase is stabilizing, which means that right now you're just trying and sometimes it works, right? Sometimes work. And then it's gonna go like this. And that's the application concept, where you actually know the concept and you're applicating fine. Application. And then there is there is like a last phase, which is here, like this, which is the automation. And the automation concept is, now you know this, but you don't even need to think about it anymore. When I'm going for a trade and I'm looking at at my CS when they're gonna die, because I know when I need to last it, I'm not thinking about it, because I've done it for 300 games, 400 games. I already know it. I don't need to think about it. It's automatic, and that's what you want to be doing. That's what you're aiming for. Right now, you're like around here, right? You're trying. You're sometimes doing it correctly, sometimes doing it wrong, and you're gonna soon start to get a bit better. But this process is like 2 months. right? And you are at 3 weeks. So you're actually matching perfectly. Right? You have still like a full month of application of working into it before actually getting very good at it. And like in 2 months, this will be like, I don't know, like let's say for example, let's say in terms of LP, it's gonna be like this is gold, like this is platinum 4, and this is gold 1, right? And this is, I don't know, like platinum 2 or platinum 1. And once you're gonna have this very down, well, now this is gonna be like I'm saying random stuff, right? It's not necessarily platinum 1. It could be like platinum 3, right? It doesn't matter. What I'm just saying is, in 2 months, when this is gonna be very very good because you know how to apply it and you don't even need to think about it, you're gonna be so much better. And also, you're gonna do this instantly because that's the new concept, right?
Yeah.
And if you clean it again a bit and do this, so that's you right now, and that's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. And over a year, this is in 1 year. Well, that was platinum 1, platinum 4, and maybe that's diamond. But every time you're learning a new concept, there is the pitfall here. This is all the new concepts. And sometimes a new concept that you're going to apply is going to be very hard to apply. Let's say you were playing Lux and you were never trying to lane phase. Like that, this is not your case, right? But let's say you were trying and you never actually tried to really look at your laning phase. And you were always consistently doing very good in that game. And now, so that's going to be like this, right? And now I ask you, you need to work on your laning phase. Sometimes some concepts are going to do like this, and this is like silver. Yeah, this is silver. And you were in platinum 2. Maybe not silver, right? It could be like gold 4. It's more realistic. But sometimes some concepts are going to be so difficult for you to apply that this is going to dip like very very high. But the same thing is, once you get it down, you have a very big step up as well. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
This is also why I tell you not to worry about your LP, because if you're worried about the LP, here is how it's going to look. I start. I'm trying some stuff. Oh shit, I'm losing. I'm not gonna learn it. Okay. And this is in 1 year. Because if you don't learn, if you don't try stuff and lose, you're not gonna grow. Like maybe you're gonna grow a bit, but it's gonna be looking like this, right? Well, the other thing is like this. There's a difference between a year, because there is one that is trying to get better, and there is one that is trying to sustain his rank. And let's say you do this like three different years. Like let's say this is like year 1, year 2, and year 3, and this is P4, and this is how you would look if you don't try to get better. And this is like maybe like diamond 4, and this is if you try to learn. And this is like master. Do you see what I mean?
My head hurts.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna stop it anyway. But yeah, there is a lot of information, so it's not surprising. It's very difficult. Right. I think we should stop because yeah, it was a very big session because we looked at multiple things. Like we're at it for 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's not surprising.
Thank you so much.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope that you gain more confidence and you're more comfortable in in failing at stuff and keeping trying. And this thing, if you do this, I'm sure you're gonna climb more than you even thought was possible. And to that, I'm telling you, like, see you in master in a year.
I really appreciate it. I actually do feel a lot better not caring about my rank anymore. But I am really focused on um like trying to absorb all of your tips
Yeah,
and like lessons every time
it's
I play,
it's gonna
and
take a lot of time. Yeah, it's
I
difficult.
it yeah, it's difficult, but I really appreciate it. I do like feel like it's been helping.
That's great. That
So
means that
thank
I'm
you.
doing my job well.
And you are. And you
Thank you very
explain
much.
it really well, so thank you.
Sure.
I will continue to practice.
All right. Good luck.
Thank
And
you.
also, there
Have a
is one
good
thing I
one.
wanted to say. It's not really an issue that you come to see me like that. Like I think we did a review like 5 days ago or something like this.
Yeah.
It's okay, right? It's okay. The only thing I want to say is I don't think you had the time to apply that much. Do you see what I mean? So you need to give yourself time to actually try to apply what I'm telling. So yes, you're right that we could do this review like this, but I mean, realistically, we're not gonna review every game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You need to let yourself like trying stuff, trying what works, what doesn't work, find it a bit by yourself. How should I do stuff like this, right? And like try to let at least a week in between each review. I'm not saying that I don't like doing reviews, right? It's not the issue here. The issue is that you don't have the time to apply things that I'm saying. So I just end up repeating myself, if that makes sense.
Really? I thought I did apply the notes from last time. Did I
What
not?
what do you say?
I I guess I just wanted to meet because I thought I had improved upon your notes from last time.
Yes, you did. You're absolutely right. You did. What I'm just saying yet is if you had done like 5 or 4 more days of keeping practicing, it would have looked even better, and we could have done like a bit more details into it instead of like
I see.
reiterating what I said. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is why. This is also why I'm telling you like you need to work on this, and this. Because let's take an absurd example. Let's say that you come to me every day, okay, and I'm telling you, okay, so now you need to work on this, and you come the next day and you did like 2 games in between the 2 sessions. Now, yes, you would have improved a bit, but it's only 2 games. You don't do much in 2 games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you need to give you more time. I'm not saying this because I want you to stop asking me for help. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is just give you time to learn more, to learn and practice. And it's like if there is, for example, this game where you said, I didn't know why I won. That's fine. We can just look at it, right? But also give yourself some time. Does that make sense? So try to aim for a week. Let's say like 7, 8 days, something like this. Because
Got
do you remember the graph, right? Like this.
Yeah.
So this is like day one. I mean day zero, and this is like day five, for example, or maybe day five is like around here. You didn't get the time to actually do the stabilization phase when you're actually like trying some stuff and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Like you're in between the two phases, right? We want to review here to so you actually like are comfortable with the concept and now we need to refine it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then we do a third review here where like right now, okay, this is just before automatization, so this is like the last refinement before you actually need to ingrain it into your brain and don't ever look at it again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you to feel bad about you asking me about this review. I don't mind at all. I'm just trying to explain to you that it's not let's say efficient. That's just what I'm trying. Because if we do review too often, there will be too much information for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can also send you a video of my coach that explains me this exact concept that I'm explaining to you right now.
You
Because
have a coach?
of course, I have coach. What do you mean?
This is like therapists and now it's therapists have therapists.
Of course. I mean,
And mailmen have mailmen.
I'm not challenger player. Like I'm getting coached by people that are way better than me. And this is why I started coaching myself. Is because I really liked getting coaching, and I thought I could do the same as they do. And
That's so wholesome.
in most of my teachings and most of the concept I'm explaining to you are coming from Shock, Coach Rog. So that's Shock LOL, Coach Rog, and Coach Curtis, and Coach Mysterious.
Do they know
That's
that you coach too?
I don't think they do.
I'm sure they'd be very proud.
I mean, those two don't really know me that much because I'm part of the MLA, which is an academy that you pay every month and you have a subscription and then you can go into reviews and they look at your gameplay and you have a lot of what can I say a lot of coaches that are doing this stuff and like there's like I don't know like 10 coaches for like I don't know
Wow.
like 200 or 300 members, something like this. And those are individual coaches. And Shoklol is actually part of the MLA. I just took coaching from him before he actually joined the MLA. Regardless, yes, I take a lot of coaching. Right. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, that's great. Have a great day. Good luck in your learning.
Me too.
If you have any question, give me a message. I'm gonna answer. And see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.